Hi.
Howdy. So, Crazy made a new material. We now have vanadium steel for our hand tools. And I keep forgetting to tell you guys, she made us electric wrenches with another new material, Ultimate. And that is some badass shit. We have Ultimate wrenches, we have Ultimate drills. And these Ultimate drills are just awesome. But we're going to use vanadium steel for hand tools because it's a lot cheaper material. But it's still got really good durability on it. And now Crazy is going to take us through making a new circuit.
Yes.
And what circuit are we making today?
We are making a couple different circuits.
Okay.
We are making, first we're going to make these nano processors.
Okay.
Which is not that. Nano component.
By the way, we now have our fiberglass setup made.
Okay, so these nano component chips are made with a nano CPU wafer, which is made in this chemical reactor over here. Which I have to make another CPU wafer. Which goes in here.
So regular central processing unit, 16 raw carbon fiber, and molten glowstone in a EV chemical reactor.
Right.
Okay. You know you have 3 central processor wafers sitting over here, right?
Do I? Freaking out.
Yes, you do.
Well, I just made another one.
Which, by the way, we need to put another thing in there, right? Another laser.
Yeah.
So we're going to have 3 of them soon.
Okay, so you just put these in here and it goes with molten glowstone. And then you put these 2 in here with these, and you get your nano processor.
So a much easier way to make advanced circuits.
Right.
Because these are the same thing as a regular advanced circuit, the IC2 version. So these are your HVs? Yeah, those are HVs.
Yeah, but I'm out of the yellow things. Which are made down here.
The capacitors?
Uh-huh.
Hey, my stuff's done. Which we're going to be moving all of this stuff upstairs very soon. So
yeah,
she has
it's a pain in the butt
all of her circuit stuff together. We really need to make a way of charging all our stuff in one thing.
These random, which we've made before. While that's making, we're going to go cut this CPU wafer.
And now we got nano processors. Oh.
Right.
These are EV circuits.
But we're going to use that, 2 of those for the next circuit.
You use 2 of those for the next circuit?
Yep.
Alright. What the hell is the next circuit? Holy crap.
The nano computer.
The elite nano computer. And that's going to be for Ivy level stuff. Alright. And what in the hell are we using that for?
Your reactor.
Oh.
I need more yellow and orange.
Yeah, they don't have names, they just have colors.
Yep.
They're not capacitors and transistors, they're yellow and orange.
Yeah.
Difference between a guy's brain and a girl's brain. If you'd ask me what color a transistor or capacitor is, I'd say I ain't got a freaking clue. If I ask her for a transistor or capacitor, she go, well, what color are they? You gotta love the differences in men and women.
I don't know their names. I know them by color.
Yep, and I don't know their color. I know them by name.
Go.
Oh,
Someone.
You realize I switched those, right?
Yeah, I figured it out. Thanks.
I was making cells. Now she's lost again. Where do I keep losing this woman at? There she is.
I'm not lost. Take these out. Take this out. That. And I'm missing something.
What are you trying to make now?
These.
I was going to say, that's what I thought you needed, and I was like, they're sitting right there.
Hey, it's still morning time.
That's her excuse for today. Tomorrow will be something else.
Tomorrow, maybe.
Tomorrow it'll be, but it's too late.
Oh, these freaking NOR chips. Okay, so a new wafer. Crap.
Did you just open the door?
Yeah, I have to. I gotta change out the lens.
Oh. Which is why we need to make another one.
You need to make, since we're just using the glowstone wafers now, we need 4 of them in there.
Uh-huh.
Because you have to have HV with the glowstone doped wafers.
You realize that means we gotta make this bigger, probably, right?
Probably.
And my automation setup is going to get really complicated. I might be able to fit 4 in there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I might be able to fit 6 in this setup, but I'm not sure. Whew. It's going to be interesting. Alright, so what are you making right now?
I'm making the NOR chips that we need for the nano computer.
So that's glowstone doped wafer with an ender pearl lens.
Ender eye.
Or ender eye lens. Which everybody on the server got a free ender eye plate to make their lens.
And ender pearl. I had to make a block of ender eye. I had to take 9 ender eye and compress it into a block of ender eyes. And then cut it. to make these.
For
Yeah.
one stupid lens. So everybody else on the server doesn't have to do that because we have no use for the rest of them. So that makes the NOR chip wafer, then that gets cut into a NOR memory chip, and then you're using 4 of them to make this elite nano computer.
Right.
Uh-huh. So your next step to make elite circuits easier is going to be going to the quantum processor. No, because that needs quantum
Why
processors
aren't you going?
too. That one almost looks easier than this one. They both have to have circuits, just this one uses those. Multi-layer. I don't really see where that one is.
We ran out of soldering alloy.
Yeah, probably.
We did.
Okay.
That's why
you certainly didn't run out of power. We got butt tons of that. So while you're doing that, I'm going to go back here. When you get a second, come back here to show from your perspective. We are into the power plant. We are pretty full up on power. We've actually used a lot this morning. We had to redo things a little bit. But for the last like 3 days, we've been running just off this diesel here. We've actually ran our system upstairs completely out of saplings and completely out of apples. Right now, the little bit of ethanol we are making, we're running over here plant balls that we're getting out of our rubber trees and water, because we have no fruit juice left and no saplings left.
Wow.
Yeah, and I turned the Pyroluce ovens off because we have 339 stacks of charcoal right now. And we still have another 26 stacks of plant balls over here that we can use.
Okay, so that should be turning. This should be going soon.
Yeah, it takes what? 1 ingot's worth?
2.
2 ingots worth.
288.
Ooh. Expensive circuit.
But someone had to have a reactor.
I want 4 of them eventually. 1's plenty for right now. So the ultimate goal of this is to get one of these so we can have a nuclear reactor.
And then we come down here and build the reactor.
And from working with XAR, I have a couple nice designs set up that I'm planning on doing. There is our nice little reactor and all 6 reactor chambers.
Yep.
And I get to build that right in the middle of the base. That way, if it ever goes critical, it blows everything up, right?
No.
Be lucky she don't make me hide it in a mountain somewhere. Alright, so we are going to be setting up a reactor. Probably in the next, I'll show you guys the setup I did. I think we're going to go with a EU reactor at the moment instead of a fluid one. We don't have the heat exchanger built yet, and we haven't been running to make distilled water for too long, so we're not real high up on. Yeah, we only got 3 million distilled water, which we need to get that piped in and start making into coolant. But I do believe we have enough titanium process that we're going to start making the heat exchanger maybe in the next one. But we're going to be running lava through it first before we use it for the liquid reactor, because we can get copper, which we need lots of copper, tin, electrum, and tungsten out of the Pahui lava that will come out of it. And if you look at lava, do a bucket here. There we go. If you look at the centrifuge recipe, you get 20% of copper, 10% of tin, 2.5% of gold, 2.5% silver, a 2.5 of tantalum, and then a 2.5 of tungstate. So you got a lot better chance of getting copper than anything else. Crazy's always in need of copper. But if you remember those and you look up, oh crap, why did I do that? It was sitting right there. Let's go back in there. The Pahoahoi. And you look at the numbers for centrifuging it, they are identical. So to me, it is a complete waste to run straight lava when you can take the power out of the lava, still get the same stuff, and use at least some of the power to do the centrifuging. I don't believe it will create enough power to do the centrifuging for you, but it'll do a good chunk of the power that you need to centrifuge. So we'll only be adding a little bit of outside power to get those resources out of it. So that we're going to be setting up very, very soon. We'll just have to get 2 tanks built, one for lava, one for the Pahoahoi, and the heat exchanger. And then that'll take a big burden off of our boiler back there.
Yep.
So, you got anything else?
No.
And we are done for today. Hope y'all enjoyed, and we will see you next time.